Meteorologist Mike Hurd with Hurd's First Forecast.
Monday afternoon, Mike Hurd in with your digital weather forecast. Again, independent. Trying to put some content together for you. Got some interesting topics to talk about this week across southwest Montana. And first, let's dive into this beautiful graphic that I made here Monday morning. So we got warmer weather trying to build in slowly over the next couple of days, but it will be warming nicely by the middle part of the week and maybe even towards the end of the week. However, a strong cold front's on the way and some cool, wet, and windy conditions likely, but there could be some wind highlights coming to portions of southwestern Montana by the end of the week. Something we'll keep an eye on from the National Weather Service, but plan on a dramatic change in the overall weather pattern as we get into the weekend with a good chance for showers, thunderstorms, and a tiny bit of mountain snow, and I'll share that with you here in just a bit. And again, not getting paid for this, but if you want to drop a little tip, I would greatly appreciate that on my Venmo account. I'm not trying to beg for money, but again, putting a lot of effort in here and trying to get a little bit of a paycheck, and I would greatly appreciate you dropping a dime or two my way. I would love that. All right, so here's something interesting. I got a whiff of today. One of my viewers sent this to me for the Missouri speed record is going to begin tomorrow. It's going to be out by Three Forks. These, I believe, are four gentlemen that are going to be in a canoe. It's either two or four, and they're going to try and set a speed record for paddling down the Missouri River over the course of the next several weeks. So initially, the weather pattern looks pretty good as they try and launch at around 2 o'clock near the Three Forks area in a canoe. And again, this is kind of a cool little thing. They're going to try and set a Guinness Book of World Record. And again, there's the Missouri River path that they're planning out over the course of the next several weeks. And you can definitely go to MissouriRiverSpeedRecord.com and get more information on that and drop a donation their way. I'm sure they greatly would appreciate it. But of course, there's going to be some weather going along the way, especially by the end of the week and the weekend, even impacting portions of northern, northeastern areas of Montana. We got some cool, wet, and windy conditions headed for those guys later into the week, as well as the rest of us. So what is the speed record? Was set back in 1980, I believe. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it was 33 days, 18 hours, 45 minutes. That's the record they're going to try and break on the Missouri River as they paddle down the Missouri River in a canoe, of all things. So best of luck to those guys. They got the long, long days to do it, so hopefully they'll set a record for them, and they're ambitious about it, and amen, brother. Let's do it. All right, let's take a look at some forecast modeling. Again, this is at the end of the period, so let's back this model up. Over the next several days, there's a slight chance for shower or thunderstorm Monday afternoon with a northwest flow. That'll taper into Tuesday. Wednesday, maybe a spotty mountain shower, clap of thunder could be popping up around southwest Montana. Thursday, a little better chance for some afternoon thunderstorms, but the probability is increasing substantially with an area low pressure cold front as we work into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even lingering a little bit into Monday. And we could be picking up a quarter to half an inch, if not more. Looks very, very aggressive on the model side up around the Glacier National Park area, again by the weekend into early next week. So mountain snow is showing up in the forecast models in the European model out 7 to 10 days. Get out there into the weekend early next week. Probably high mountain snow, get above 7,000 feet. There could be some minor snow accumulations, which is huge. This is a fantastic weather pattern as we get into early July, or close to it anyway, because we definitely are on the drier than normal side across most of southwest Montana. So to be cool, windy, and rain in the valley and a little bit of mountain snow, huge. Now the question is, a little trivia question. I'll answer this for you here at the end. Is this an early season snow, or is this a late season mountain snow event? Think about that for a minute, and I'll let you know here in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at some anomalies on the temperature side. And again, we're going to see a lot of fluctuation. Let me back this up. A lot of fluctuations over the course of the next 7 to 10 days. We have a little bit of a cooler weather pattern with a northwest flow out there right now. That does erode away Tuesday into Wednesday and Thursday, but here comes a digging trough of low pressure in the Pacific Northwest by the end of the week. And we're talking unseasonably cold air pushing in across the Pac Northwest into Idaho and eventually up into Montana. We're probably looking at temperatures to be anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below average, and there could even be some of you falling off down to or below freezing, but that'll come late into the weekend, into early next week. So the cool air still lingers through a better part of the first half of next week. We do catch a little bit of a break as we get into July 2nd and July 3rd, but another weak little system will start to dig in across the Pacific Northwest as we get into the 4th of July, and that's going to begin to move into northwestern Montana and eventually into the entire state around the 4th and into the 5th. So it might be a little on the cool side. There could be some showers, but again, that's awfully far down the road for getting specific on details for the region. Let's see. Let's take a look at a jet stream pattern. And again, the 500 millibar outlook, and I was analyzing this in the forecast update here this morning. And I just wanted to show you as we let this play out in time. We got a westerly flow, and that will veer out of the southwest briefly, but watch this digging trough by the end of the week into the weekend. And that, my friends, is going to bring a lot of cool, unsettled weather. That trough is going to linger as we get even into the first half of next week. But by the time we get into the 3rd and 4th of July, there's a little disturbance there, but a slightly stronger southwesterly flow. And again, a slight chance for some pockets of precipitation as we look later into the week. There could be some strong severe thunderstorms, but it's way off into southeastern Montana Monday afternoon. Out there in southeastern corners of Montana, not expecting a lot of significant moisture here or activity for thunderstorm activity here this afternoon across southwest Montana. Looks fairly quiet. All right, let's jump into the extended forecast. As I'm rambling on here, Butte, your outlook is starting off good, but again, watch for some active weather. A few afternoon thunderstorms Thursday into Friday, 100% probability of some soaking rain. And as we get closer towards the weekend, we'll have a better idea on how much. But right now, modeling is showing about a quarter to half an inch, if not more, possible for the Butte area. And that's on Saturday. Scattered off and on showers into Sunday, and a few morning showers possible for early next week on Monday. But again, a nice cool wet weather pattern. But look at the lows. Pay attention to that, Butte. Right now, I'm keeping you slightly above freezing by the end of the weekend into early next week. Bozeman, again, warming and drying for the next several days. An isolated thunderstorm Thursday afternoon. Push a warm air out ahead of the next cold front on Friday, but dropping off into the chilly 50s and 60s this weekend with upper 30s and lower 40s for lows. A high probability of scattered showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, showers on Sunday with a few morning. Oh, I got Sunday in there twice. That's bizarre. Sorry about that. I just noticed that little typo on my part. So Monday, not Sunday, we'll see again a little bit of moisture in the early morning hours. Dillon, your pattern, very similar to Bozeman. A few thunderstorms Thursday, good chance for showers and thunderstorms into Saturday and Sunday, and a slight chance for some showers by the time we get into Monday of next week. And West Yellowstone, high probability of getting wet here. A few thunderstorms and showers on Wednesday into Thursday, but definitely high probability of some good moisture Saturday, Sunday. And right now I've got rain. Could be a few snowflakes mixed in there early Monday morning because you'll be down around freezing for early morning lows into the West Yellowstone area. So that gives you an idea what we're expecting over the next 7 days. But again, as we get closer to the 4th of July, temperatures are expected to moderate. And again, that's way down the line, but we'll keep an eye out for some additional wet weather as we get closer towards the holiday on July 4th. All right, I'm meteorologist Mike Hurd, independent. Again, thanks for checking things out here on my social channels as I am now a digital meteorologist for Southwest Montana. Have a good day.